It is time for the Gold Cup knockout stage. 8 teams remaining. Who will win the whole tournament? We're going to go through all the knockout stages, the quarterfinal matchups. I'm going to predict each game, then I'm going to predict the semifinal, and then I'm going to predict the final and who will win the Gold Cup 2021. So, let's get into the predictions, guys. First game we have, it is Canada versus Costa Rica. Canada, who were looking impressive the first two games, beating Haiti and Martinique. They came up just short against the U.S. in their final group stage game. They kind of controlled most of the game. They dominated possession after the U.S. got an early lead in the first 20 seconds. But Canada are still playing well. The only problem I have for Canada for the rest of this tournament is Kyle Larin is gone and Akinola is gone. Two of their forwards. Kyle Larin has scored maybe 3 goals. I think he's top goal scorer in the tournament. So that's a huge miss for Canada. They're going to have to hope on Hoylett to score all their goals. So it's going to be a mighty task for Canada against Costa Rica with all the injuries that they're going through. And obviously Alphonso Davies got injured before their tournament. So going to be tough for Canada. But they are playing well. And I'm impressed by the depth now that Canada has produced in the last couple of years. And the depth is showing quite well for Canada. So we're going to now go to Costa Rica. Costa Rica, who won all their games in the group stage. They didn't look mighty impressive against Jamaica. Jamaica kind of dominated the play against them. Then Brian Ruiz, the old guy, still doing it, scored the winning goal for Costa Rica against Jamaica, and they came out group stage winners. The defense is quite solid, I would say, for Costa Rica. If they can get Joel Campbell to score more and more goals, because I think he's now got 2 goals in this tournament, then Costa Rica will do well. So, with injuries for Canada and Joel Campbell playing well for Costa Rica, I'm going to go with Costa Rica in this game. Sorry, Canada, but your time will come soon, and you've got to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers in September. I think that's the main goal for Canada. The next game we have is Honduras versus Mexico. El Tri. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. I'm expecting a very, very physical game at hand. Honduras, who were very impressive in the first 2 games. They played a thriller of a game against Panama. I think it was 3-2. Just end-to-end stuff in that game. Problem for Honduras is kind of like Canada. They're going through a ton of injuries right now. Elise is gone. I think he fractured his foot or something with his toe. Then their coach, he's gone now with COVID. So the injuries are piling up on Honduras, and they didn't play that. Their attacking wise wasn't the greatest against Qatar in the final group stage game. They just didn't lack that cutting edge or creativity. They didn't have a shot on goal against Qatar. So this is a mighty task for Honduras in this game against Mexico. And for Mexico, El Tri, yes, they won all their games in the group stage. Yes, they did not concede any goals. But this is a but. They create a lot of chances, yes, but they cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Okay, they score 4 goals in the group stage, but we know Mexico. They are always talented squad. This is kind of their B squad, I would say. Yeah, B squad. They're missing a lot of players in Europe, or most of them, some of them at least. So Mexico, they really have to rely on Funes Mori and Jesus Corona to create and score the goals, especially Funes Mori. He has to score some goals. Yes, I think he scored 2 goals in the group stage games. I think 2 of those came against Guatemala. So they need him to step up big in this game. They didn't look so impressive against El Salvador. El Salvador played a very, very end-to-end game with Mexico in their game. So this is a tough one to call, to be honest. I just expect Honduras to make this a very physical game against Mexico. But I expect this is going to go very, very tight, and I expect Mexico to win this game. Maybe even on penalties, I would say. So Mexico to win this game. And the next game, the team that we invited to CONCACAF, Qatar versus El Salvador. So Qatar, Asian champions. I said before this tournament, we have to watch out for Qatar. And they're playing some exciting football. They're arguably the funnest team to watch in this tournament. They're just playing end-to-end stuff. Their 5-in-the-back formation works well. Their wingbacks are getting really, really forward. And they keep the ball well. The midfield is very cohesive. They communicate well with each other, because obviously with the wingback formation, you're going to have midfielders having to drop off in case the wingbacks go too forward. Qatar scored a lot of goals in the group stage. I know that. But Ali Almes, he has to score. He could have had at least maybe 5 or 6 goals in this group stage. I would say that at least. Yes, I haven't watched all the games live. I'm 7 hours behind in time difference with the U.S., so it's tough for me to watch all the games and try my best. But Ali Almes, you got to score some goals. He scored a couple in the group stage, but he could have easily had 6. He could be easily top goal scorer like he was in the Asian Cup. So that's the only problem I see with Qatar. They just got to take their chances and be clinical. But they are playing very exciting football, and I like to watch Qatar. And for El Salvador, I said we have to watch out for El Salvador before this tournament. I mean, Hugo Perez, the job he has done with these players is amazing. I have to say that. El Salvador, who, they were a great team in the 70s and 80s. I think they made 2 World Cups back then. They went through a couple scandals, but now they're back, and Hugo Perez is leading them well. They played some exciting football, I must say, and they went end-to-end with Mexico in their game against Mexico, of course. And they created a lot of chances. I think they had one free kick that was off the bar, so they could have easily drawn that game with Mexico, I would say. But I just feel like Qatar is a bit too strong. This is going to be a very, I think, end-to-end game as well. I feel like with Qatar just playing an open game, and it seems like El Salvador plays a very open game as well under Hugo Perez, I just feel like Qatar will come out of this game, and I feel like Qatar, they're going to win this game against El Salvador. And the last game we have, it's the USA versus Jamaica. I mean, this is going to be a very, very tough game for the US, I would say. They have looked very good at times, and then have looked absolutely rubbish at times in the group stage. They didn't look good against Haiti, and then in Canada game, I don't even count the Martinique game because that's, 6-1, so it was a bit of a blowout from the US. But the Canada game, they took the lead very, very early, 20 seconds into it, and they just kind of parked the bus, to be honest. And Canada were all over the US in their matchup. So this 5-in-the-back formation for the US, I understand you want to get the wingbacks involved, but we need to play 4-in-the-back formation. I feel like Sands, the center back, has been our best player. He looks so comfortable on the ball, good defensive awareness. I think he's a player that we have to watch out for, maybe making it to the World Cup qualifier squad, because we haven't qualified for the World Cup yet. But he is a very comfortable player, and I like the way he plays. So I think he should be someone to maybe make that squad for the qualifiers. But otherwise, it's just a little bit too slow for the U.S. They need to just counterattack quickly, move the ball well. Our midfielders have to play a lot better. We haven't controlled the midfield at all in some of the games, I would say. So that's going to be the issue for the U.S., I would say, in this matchup against Jamaica. And for Jamaica, I mean, they're a lot more talented squad than the Jamaica we have known in the past. A lot of players that are born in England now are playing for Jamaica. Only problem is Bobby Reed. I think he tested positive for COVID, and he scored the best goal so far in this tournament with that volley, crazy goal. And he's a very exciting player and a dangerous winger, I would say, for Jamaica. But I mean, Leon Bailey has to have a big game for the Jamaicans. He hasn't played so well in this tournament yet, but I expect much better from Leon Bailey. And if he has a good game, then I think Jamaica have a really good chance in this game against the USA. And who's going to win this game? Damn it, I really don't know. I don't have much trust in the USA right now. And Jamaica, it's a really 50-50 game. It's a toss-up, I would say. Home crowd, of course. I'm going to go with Jamaica. I don't know why. I just go with Jamaica. There's nothing against the USA guys. I'm half USA, so I don't trust this USA squad unless Daryl Dike scores 2 or 3 goals in the game. Then we have a chance, and maybe Jesse Zardes stepping up as well. I don't know. Just Jamaica are going to try and make this a physical game, and with their 4-4-2 formation, they can really sit back if they get the goal early in this game and just sit back and defend against the USA. But I'm going to go with Jamaica in this game. Sorry, USA. I'm half American, so it's tough for me to say as well. So with Qatar, Jamaica, Mexico, and Costa Rica all winning, these are the semifinal matchups then. It is Qatar versus Jamaica, and it's Mexico versus Costa Rica. Qatar, Jamaica, I just think then Qatar has too much for Jamaica. Jamaica making a good run and are progressing well in the CONCACAF and are prepared well for the World Cup qualifiers in September. But I just feel like Qatar have a bit too much. And one of my sleepers of this tournament, Qatar, they're going to make the final, just like they did for the Asian Cup, and they won the Asian Cup. So Qatar will win this game. And then between Mexico and Costa Rica, I just think Costa Rica don't have enough scoring capabilities to... And if they're going to just sit back and let Mexico dictate possession and control the midfield and control possession of the ball, then I think Mexico will carve some chances, and they will score some goals. They have to score some goals. They have a little bit of a too talented squad. So I'm going to go with Mexico winning against Costa Rica. And then the final is Qatar versus Mexico. I know all of CONCACAF will go against Qatar. So some other continent comes into our tournament and they win it. But this is a tough one. I just feel like Qatar can cause a lot of trouble to Mexico with their wing backs and with their wing backs pushing forward against Mexico. I feel like Qatar can cause a lot of trouble to Mexico, but Mexico have a very good structured defense. Haven't conceded a goal yet. This is tough. I'm going to go with L3. Mexico will win this tournament. But I wouldn't be surprised if Qatar win this tournament either. I've called it before the tournament. They're sleepers. And I just feel like Mexico just have it at the end. So Mexico will win the tournament. They will win the Gold Cup 2021. So yeah, you guys let me know in the comments. Who's going to win the Gold Cup? Who's going to win the quarterfinal matchups? Could El Salvador maybe upset Qatar? Could maybe the USA impress me in one game and beat Jamaica? Maybe they could. It's a really tough game to call between the USA and Jamaica. But you guys let me know in the comments who will win the Gold Cup, who will win the quarterfinal matchups. If you're new around here, remember to subscribe to the channel. Trying to get daily content to you guys for all things football around the world, basically. You guys enjoy the games. If you guys are in Central America, North America, enjoy the games live. I will watch the games at 6 a.m. here in Finland. So that will be fun. But you guys have a wonderful day. Stay safe, people. And peace, everybody.